everybody to the Birmingham Live Pride of Birmingham Awards in partnership with our friends at TSB. It is always a huge pleasure to be here, but after what we've all been through over the last couple of years, tonight feels even more special, doesn't it?
Brom, I love you. I don't need 10 letters. You know that ain't me. You know I spell Birmingham, H-O-M-E, so wherever I may be, I will carry your thoughts with me. Forever yours. Mr. I'm in love with my city. Brom, thank you.
We said 6 months ago now, he was walking around, you know, with the help of us, he was talking still a bit. It's probably the cruelest thing about this disease is everything you watch happen is you watching in front of your eyes.
It would be quite easy to lie in bed, cry, be absolutely broken-hearted, but Oscar's not doing that. We have no choice as a family but to be as positive as Oscar is being. Oscar, you are our hero. You're the bravest person I know, and I'm so proud to call you my son, and I love you.
There is something incredibly special about the pride of Birmingham, and if ever you wanted the personification of what pride is and courage, it's this extraordinary family. You are incredibly special. I'm so proud to be here tonight with you guys. Thank you.
I think in my position, when you get the opportunity to obviously share a stage with someone who's so brave and courageous and inspirational, he's certainly a role model to his younger brother and his family, and it's an absolute pleasure to stand here tonight.
And the whole room was on fire, literally the blink of an eye. I got her out of the cot, put her out because she was on fire at that point.
Doesn't matter what you look like, just matters that you're kind.
She's possibly the most enthusiastic child I've ever come across. She faces everything with a smile. You want your kids to be a better version of you. All our kids are that. Elizabeth is by far better than we could ever possibly be.
You remind me of how no matter what happens in life, we can't let it affect our spirit. And when we don't allow it to affect our spirit, there is nothing that we can't do. And you have the most incredible spirit I've ever seen. And I look at you and I see nothing but joy and hope in your eyes, which are all the things a child deserves to have. I am honoured to be here. So thank you for reminding me of what it means to live life to the fullest. You're a beautiful soul.
I heard the noise that no police officer wants to hear on their day off. The sounds of screaming and somebody shouting that somebody had a knife. And I ran as fast and as hard as I could into his back and rugby tackled him into the floor. We're now fighting over the knife. When I realised that that crowd wanted him to get away, and not only did they not care that I was a police officer, but I was, as a police officer, I was somebody that they wanted to attack. That's a moment of helplessness that I've never felt before in 23 years.
Yeah, I think the definition of courage is when you are scared and you run towards it. I think most people's reaction may have been to run away from it. So it's an amazing story, and you're fully deserving of this award. So it's my pleasure to hand it to you.
And I essentially woke up like I was in, you know, on death's door. And I was in a world of pain. So for 7 months I had chemo, all the side effects of that, and I didn't need it. That's when I started asking questions. So I immediately thought somebody's trying to cover something up. I fought to get him into prison, to get him to stand trial. I had to fight to get to the facts of my own case.
It's just incredible what you have achieved for yourself, for your family, for the community, for Birmingham, for Britain, and I absolutely salute you. Thank you so much.
I remember back in 2006 finding myself on an Al-Qaeda death list. Here I am 16 years later, I'm still here, maybe Al-Qaeda aren't. There were thugs outside of my home. I had to put a panic alarm in my house. My children had to be taught how to use a panic alarm. I wanted us to look after each other's families, each other's children. If you hear of somebody being abused or suspected, do something about it, because they may not themselves have the courage to come forward or to speak up. So we as bystanders have responsibilities, and the major responsibility is to not walk on by.
And I'm very proud of you, and proud that you're a son of Birmingham. NAZIR AFZAL, on behalf of all those victims of sexual exploitation and all those victims of all the crimes that you've helped find justice, thank you.
So they'd found a cluster of abscesses inside the brain, and I asked if it was meningitis. I was still really confused about what was wrong with her, because it was just all happened so fast, and he said it was much worse than meningitis.
I actually punched the air, because I can remember that walk up there thinking, is she going to be the same? Is she going to be okay? Is she going to be the same? But and I just heard a voice.
Lottie's raised so far just under £38,000.
She came out of hospital like the TikTok star.
We are so grateful to be able to be here, to meet you first of all, to be in the same room as you, to share this stage with you. Honestly, when we heard about your story, it was just incredible. The fact that you were going through something so huge yourself, but you still managed to put other people before you, still wanted to raise money for the hospital, it's huge.
When I was born, the doctor said I'd never walk, never talk, or never do anything. I proved them wrong, but for me, just overcoming them barriers and finding a way to overcome everything that I come out in life.
She's a one-woman sort of whirlwind, really.
I've done a lot of these awards for Pride of, and Charlotte embodies what it means to be a winner. She works hard, she does it selflessly, and she's a true champion.
He went out to celebrate on the night and didn't come back. The ambulance best response time is 7 minutes. You can bleed to death in 3 to 5 minutes. When I first started researching, I was really surprised at how something so simple as a bleed control kit could actually save lives.
She's always been an amazing woman, but to see what she's had to go through and the resilience and the strength and determination that it's took for her to be able to roll these kits out, I'd say nearly nationwide now.
I think there's only like 2 lives really. It was life before Dan and life after Dan, and that's it.
We've all known grief, but losing a child is beyond grief. And I just wanted to add to everything that's been said that what you've done is given Daniel immortality. So bravo, bravo.
I only imagine the courage and determination it took for Lynn to create this foundation in Daniel's name, and one can't think of a better way of honouring his memory, and I'm very proud to be presenting her with this award.
We started the charity with the name Balls to Cancer, and initially as an idea for men to be able to check themselves.
At the time, my dad was taken ill, and in a matter of a couple of weeks, he went from having no cancer to being completely riddled with stage 4 untreatable cancer. And believe it or not, the first people there to offer me a shoulder to cry on, in a way, was Mark and Sue from Balls to Cancer.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for me, like, not just me, my family, everyone, just knowing that I could speak to you anytime I needed to, even as a complete stranger. It's meant so much.
I'm classed as a hard man and all of that, but you guys are proper heroes. I've never wanted to cry so much in my life, so for everyone here, keep working. Anything we can all do to help, you are a shining light for all the rest of us, and I'm proud to be from Birmingham, so well done.
And I just had this bang, looked up, and this car's just flipping sideways at us. He just gets out, leaves the car running, and just starts running towards this car.
For a split moment, I thought when I opened the door, what I'm going to see is I'm never going to forget it. Without thinking, I just decided to grab him and pull him out.
And when I saw the blue lights come in, it was, okay, we're not alone now, you know, we've got help.
What you did then was put someone else's life in front of yours, and it is absolutely phenomenal. I know you make light of it and say, well, you know, it's just in the moment, but, you know, never forget how special and amazing that is, because it is incredible.
I think we should give them one final salute, because we truly are the pride of Birmingham.